Hello booktube and long time no see. In case any of you do not follow my Instagram, or if you don't but you want to, because not to brag, but I have some cool pictures sometimes, a lot of the times, good with the filters, you get my thing. I'll have that link down below, but basically I filmed a lot of videos in December before I went on my Christmas break, because that way I could like put out ones weekly while I was there and not have to worry about the stress of it all. And then my camera basically had a meltdown. First it was the SD card, then it was the camera, then it was the lens. After over a month with multiple messages to Nikon as well as a whole bunch of Google searches, I'm back. I'm with my camera. I got box lights for Christmas, so that's why I'm like with proper lighting. I figured out a lens that actually works so that I can be in front of my bookshelf like a real proper booktuber. And yeah, so that's just like a little quick where I've been type thing. I'm happy to be back. I've missed doing this, and now I feel like I actually have a proper setup where I don't have to deal with the stress and hassle of it all, and I finally figured out how to like work with my lens manually and actually have my face in focus after a whole bunch of tweaking and switching everything to manual and just playing around with it and all that fun stuff. I'm here now. No, I don't have a nice pretty blurry background, but honestly guys, stuff's in focus. I'm with books, I have lighting, and I am here. So let's actually get into what this video is gonna be. Okay, so because I had like a 2018 resolution video filmed in December that didn't work out, I feel like it's a bit too late to actually do that for this channel. But I did write on my blog 2018 goals as a book blogger, so I have that link down below in case you guys are interested. But to start off the year, I thought instead I would begin with a book haul because it is January. I have to admit, I have a New Year's resolution where I can only buy up to 2 books, not including ones from school, and obviously I'm like trying to be sent more for review. But after having a London day with my boyfriend where I bought a few books, and then having a London day with my family where I bought even more books, I have I think 6 books, and I was like, alright, no more, let's film a haul. Alright guys, so now that I actually counted through my bookshelf of the ones I have to share, I have 7. So the first one of the 7 is The Lied Tree by Frances Hardinge. I read her book A Skinful of Shadows last year, in fact in December. Loved it so much that it was the 2nd best book that I read in the entire year. So when I discovered that she had a book that won the Costa Book Award in 2015, to be exact, I was like, okay, I gotta get my hands on this next year. Let's wait a bit, you know, kind of pace myself with it all. But then I was at the Waterstones in Piccadilly, you know, gigantic, gorgeous, has a whole bunch of editions of like so many books that you just can't help yourself. And I found this absolute beauty. Okay guys, not only is it the story, it is illustrated. I can't even like, let me try to find like an actual page for you guys with a full thing. Alright, we'll just start with the first chapter because that's, you know, first page, whatever. But like, look at that. That is just, oh, and it's all through the book, like even pages have outlinings, and it is just stunning. Like, yes, I paid I think like £4 more for it, but I know I'm going to love it, so why not spend the money so that I can have the prettiest edition. So what's it about, you ask? To be honest, I don't know that much, so I'll just do a little summary of the blurb that's inside it. But basically it's about a girl who's all into science and exploration and all that cool stuff that honestly books need more of nowadays. But her dad is basically seen as insane in their town, and that's because he is studying this mysterious tree, and basically it leads him to going to madness. And she finds this diary journal thing that he's been keeping track of through all of it, which then leads her to coming in contact with the tree, and it seems like she goes on to this big adventure that turns magical and all that beautiful, lovely stuff. So it seems like it has her elements of A Skinful of Shadows in the sense that's real characters in a real world, but still has kind of that magical spin to it, where it's, you know, it's a tree, but Does it have a magical side? Is it making people go insane? And just that kind of thing. I don't know. It sounds fun. It looks beautiful. I love her. Enough said. Book number 2 is one that I've been wanting for I think like 2 years now. Specifically because of a clockwork reader, which I'll have her channel linked down below. But she loves this book, and yeah, I finally gave in because I found a beautiful edition. I was like, alright. Once again, at Morgenstern's Piccadilly. Go there if you want beautiful special editions. You won't regret it. So, The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. Once again, I don't know much about this except for it's like a magical circus. And I heard that it's quite dark, which I don't know why, but seems like I've just been kind of into those books, as you will see in my later pile. Let's do a quick read, shall we? Alright guys, I just read it, and honestly, it's very vague. Like, most of it says, open at nightfall, close at dawn, the circus of dreams. Now the circus is open, now you may enter. It didn't give me anything other than it's a circus. I have heard mixed reviews though, in the sense that some people love it and some people hate it, but seeing as the people that loved it I've trusted before and in fact loved books that they've recommended. If they love it, I love it, maybe, we'll see. I'm still gonna try it because it just seems like a cult classic. I need to get on that. Book number 3 is another one that I've had my eye on for a while, but basically I keep hearing about it on BookTube, and then finally it has been released in the UK and I saw it at Waterstones and I was like, alright, I really want it, but I'm not gonna get it because I already bought a whole bunch of books today. And then my next trip, I couldn't help myself. I saw it, my mom's interested in it, and if she's interested in it and I'm interested in it, it's worth buying, so I got it. And that is Nevermoor, The Trials of Morgan Crowe by Jessica Townsend. I just don't read middle grade books. I don't have anything against them, just it's not, you know, I'd rather spend my money on books that are like at my level, whatever. I have noticed recently that a lot of people who share YA books on their channels are being sent middle grade books now by publishers. And so this one, when it came out, which can be just like, it's beautiful. But basically, people like A Dash of Ash, that I really respect their book opinions, really enjoyed it. I've heard it basically compared to a modern version of Harry Potter, which I know that's quite a big thing to say, and trust me, I'm like, are you really though? Even though I have to be honest, I just finished Carry On by Rainbow Rowell last night, Harry Potter fan fiction, and oh my god guys, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Like, I'm still not okay. I'm still just, I am hoping to review it, whether that is on my blog or on here, I don't know. We'll see. So this one, basically this girl is cursed. What's her name? Morgan Crowe. Obviously part of the name, right? She's cursed and she's what is she? She's blamed for all bad luck, and she's also destined to die on her 11th birthday. But then when it gets closer to her birthday, or like on her birthday, this magical group of people take her away to the school where she basically, now's basically, as my mom put it, it turns into Hunger Games, where she has to battle all these students with like magical powers through these levels and all that stuff to get into this big school. There you go. It sounds amazing. It is a pretty good size, I have to admit, like for a middle grade book compared to the ones I see a lot, but I am thinking that I could really go through this one quick. It looks great. I'm excited to read it. I've been wanting to read it. Everyone says good things. Why not? But I just have to share this because I don't know. I'm guessing this is just a UK edition. But guys, okay, I have an obsession right now with taking covers off of hardbacks, especially the ones that are beautiful. And guys, it's stunning. It is absolutely, it's stunning. I love it. Fun fact, this is being turned into a series. I think the author is currently writing the second book, or it's close to being given a release date. I don't know. But yeah, so if I love this one, I'm definitely going to read the series because I can't help myself. Yay! Book number 4. Whew, this one, guys. I've been wanting this for like almost a year, okay? So story time, The first book my boyfriend got me spontaneously because he saw me like freaking out over the display one day in Morgenstern. And I read it, absolutely loved it, got it done like 2 days. It was amazing, what can I say? But I found out that the author came out with a second book. And now when it first came out, it was like around the summertime. I went to Barnes & Noble in the States, looked for it, found it, and then saw the price. I was like, oh, almost $20 for a book. That's quite small. I don't know if I can do that. So I didn't do it. Months later, it's January 2018, and I'm in Waterstones by Trafalgar Square, and I see it. Okay, this copy is even more beautiful than the American one, where not a big shocker there. As a publishing student, I know that's just fact for most books, no offense. But, guys, I finally got it. Anything is Possible by Elizabeth Strout. Oh my gosh. And guys, to make things even better, because you know, I love her writing. I love the first one, which is, what was it called? My Name is Lucy Barn. There you go. Okay guys, are you ready for this? Should we do a little drum roll thing? I don't know, that's a really bad one. I found a signed edition. Guys, it's a signed edition. Right when I saw it was sitting on top of the display tables right in front of the door, I rushed to it, I grabbed it, I put it in my arm, and now it's here with me. If you don't know what the first book is, My Name is Lucy Barden. It's about a woman who ends up in the hospital having a massive surgery, and basically during that time she just reflects on her life, about things that happened before marriage, during marriage, with children. A lot is about her childhood, specifically with her parents, who she doesn't have a good relationship with. And then one day her mom actually comes to the hospital, who she hasn't seen in a long time. So it's a really emotional and moving book. So this one is going to be from the points of views from the people are in the book that she discussed. You get the view from the husband, you get the view from her best friend, I'm hoping the mom, and that kind of thing. I'm ready. I'm ready for this. I've waited long enough. And guys, this is like, it doesn't even have a hardcover. It doesn't have like the crappy paper on it. It's just this, and I love that. If more publishers could jump onto that and start doing that, I think all of us would be very happy and thankful, because the paper is just a pain in the back sometimes. Pain in the back, pain in the butt. Same thing, it's just cause pain. There you go. Next on the list, are we at, I think we're at 5? Yes, we are. We're at book number 5. This book, I can't put it off for any longer. I need to talk to you guys about it because I love it. I just finished it 2 days ago, and yeah, alright. Are we ready for this? This is like the best book I've read in a while. MindHunter by John Douglas. Now, if you know the Netflix series, which I hope that you've seen it, but if you haven't and you thought of it, do it. You won't regret it. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite shows ever, probably. This book is a true crime novel written by John Douglas, who's an FBI agent who is the one that basically started the criminal profiling. So yes, he is based on Holden from the show is based on John Douglas. There you go. It's him actually talking about his career and the criminals he stopped and the ones he's interviewed and the cases that he's helped solve and the overall impact that had on his life, both for his health, his marriage, his family in general, and all that fun stuff. I don't know if this makes me sound creepy, but I found this so satisfying. Like, as a person who, as I've watched the MindHunter series, as well as like as I watch Law & Order SVU, I love to research the cases as I watch them or after I watch them. I just find it so intriguing, if that doesn't make me sound too weird. But, so with this book, it goes into so much depth. It tells you everything about the case. It tells you what the criminal did, how they're caught, where they are now, the impact on the victims, the impact on John Douglas's studies, how the whole unit formed, and the colleagues he helped and met and joined. I just posted a review/rant on my blog this morning about it, so I'll have that link down below. But yeah, that basically will give you all of my thoughts about it. I just love it. I can't recommend this book enough, especially for anyone who has watched the Netflix series. You need to read this book. Like, do it. You know that the show's based on true things, but there's still that whole fictional part of it, which makes it really enjoyable as a show to watch. But then with this book, it's mind-blowing and intense, and I did expect myself to kind of have like pace it out, but I was flying through it, reading 2 to 3 chapters a day, which is like 50 pages a day. And yeah, I loved it. Can't recommend it enough. Check it out. Yes, it is from, I think 1995 was when it was originally published, but you won't regret it. You'll love it, hopefully. If you like that kind of stuff, the whole criminal, psychology, that thing, you'll love it. Alright guys, my 6th book, once again, is a true crime novel. Now, as kind of like an explanation so that you guys aren't like, why is she doing this? I have to write a short story long piece of writing for my creative writing class due in April, I believe. And so I have chosen a genre, crime fiction. It's just because of MindHunter. I was like, oh, I could write something like this. Let's give it a go. And then I have to read 5 books that deal with that genre and can kind of inspire me and teach me techniques to incorporate in my writing. But the actual point of this, the book that I bought, I got The Red Part by Maggie Nelson. Now this is an autobiography as a trial, is how it's like being sold. It is written by the author about the author's life, in which she discusses her Aunt Jane's trial. She was a girl in college, posted a note on a student board to share a lift back to her hometown, and she never made it. So the whole case is about the criminal, what happened to her, who killed her, when and where she was actually killed, and the view of the author going through that trial. The most interesting part about this story is that it went on for, I think, like a good old 10 or more years, where after the crime actually happened, they could not find any proper evidence as to who killed the girl. And so it was put on hold. And then years later, the author is like all grown up. The mom has quite severe depression, I believe, because of her sister's death. They get a knock on the door one day saying, hey, we found him finally, and we're gonna actually go through with a case trial. And it's just all about that. I'm totally into the whole true crime thing right now, so if any of you guys actually have suggestions, that'd be great. I would really appreciate that. Leave them down below in the comments. You know what to do. And yeah, it'll be a good one, I hope. And it sounds so fascinating, and I can't help but want to read it. Alright guys, we are at the final book number 7. You ready guys? Controversial one. It is Fire and Fury, Inside the Trump White House by Michael Wolff. If you guys don't know, I do not like Trump. No sirree, I don't like him. I'm not afraid to say that. And so obviously when I heard that someone writes a book about him, trashing him, and the craziness and the crap he's doing in the White House right now, I was like, oh, sold. Take my money because I am ready for this adventure. So if any of you have read it or have given in to buying it because you don't like Trump either, let me know. I would love to have a conversation with you, see what your thoughts are. I am thinking this might be a bit bold and crazy, but I think I am going to do some kind of review thing for it once I read it. I don't know if that'll be on this channel or on the blog. Basically, like all the reviews I do, I don't know where I'll do it once I do it. I'm kind of proud to have this, honestly. Like, this is just, this is amazing. I think it was, yeah, Lowbrow, Macmillan, good on you for doing this. Just good on you. I'm proud. Like, yes, publishers, well, eventually me, hopefully, we're getting somewhere. Like, if you don't like Trump and you can't get him out of the White House, why not trash him about being in the White House? And there's a little thought for you. So that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this first haul of the year, January 2018. I keep hitting this. I wonder how much noise it makes in this. I'm sorry if it makes a lot. I hope that you guys have a great week and enjoy this video and are enjoying good books and treating yourselves to new books, because that's always a very satisfying, therapeutic, happiness thing. And yeah, I will see you all in my next video. Bye bye!